Skyblock cheaters are just as stupid as you think they are, and it's usually really funny to watch them. So I got you guys to submit clips of the funniest cheater encounters you've ever had, so I can react to them. If you want to submit any type of clip for me to react to, not only cheaters, then be sure to join my subreddit r/mashclash and submit your post over there. And before we get into it, you should know, for every subscriber I get from this video, I'm going to be placing 5 diamond blocks on my island. So if you want to help make this tower even bigger, then subscribe. So as you can see, I have facecam on, and if you watched the last one, you would probably know that this is usually not where I record. That's because I'm living in my dorm now. I also got a new haircut.
I like it, cut G.
So let's just get straight into looking at these really stupid scammers. So this first one, pretty obvious, the typical farming macroer, a little weird to macro wheat in the hub, kind of useless, but I guess people do that. Now looks like people trying to sell macros. Is this guy actually trying to is he actually like trying to get him to what is this? He sent him the code of the mod. Okay, that I don't believe that even happened. Okay, next clip. I don't know what's happening. This guy's getting mauled by these wither skeletons. That's crazy. This is even a macro. This is just absolutely... Oh, he got kicked. That makes more sense. Okay, probably partying a scammer. Actually, let me go back. Okay, selling glitched block for 1 mil. Lowest bin is 2 mil /PME. Okay, maybe it's legit. We'll see. Okay, so it says sup, then hi, warps. Okay, let's see. Okay, and he gave mossy cobblestone wall, sorry. The very rare item that's worth 2 million coins. That item is literally worth nothing. It's not bugged at all. Okay, so I definitely know what's happening right now. So basically, what this guy's doing is kind of like market manipulation. So if you don't know what market manipulation is, basically it's a strategy in real life, which is illegal, but also in skyblock, where people buy out all the items and then take that and increase the price artificially, and then try to sell all those other ones for that inflated price. It usually works quite well, especially if you put it up for an auction. And what this guy is doing is trying to do a much less risky way, but if it works out, it makes a ton of money. Okay, so now I'm on Minecraft, and blue egg skins are a pretty good example of how you can market manipulate. This is probably not the best example for you to try, but it's usually to just get the point across. So usually the things people will manipulate are 2 things: pet skins and books, enchantment books. But if you know, in the recent update, they added enchantment books to the bazaar, so you can't do that anymore. But pet skins still work. Basically what they do, find an item, low supply, basically high price. So here you can see there's a bunch of blue egg skins, not too many, and they can't produce anymore because they already sold out. They don't get produced anymore. Basically what people do is, let's say we want to take this price from 17 million all the way to 50 million. So what we do, buy out all of these, and then we can list it for 50 million. And then it looks like the price for the blue egg skin is 50 million. Because of that, if you put these for auction, someone's going to see that and they're going to bid like 40 million. You bought it for 17 million, so you just made like 23 million in profit. But it's also risky because if these items don't sell for at least the price you bought it for, you just lost a ton of money. But what the other guy was doing was a little clever. So you should have seen that I search up mossy cobblestone W, which would wall, whatever. And if I go through all of these sections, it doesn't come up anywhere, right? So to the knowledge of the game, or more importantly, any you, mossy cobblestone walls have no value. They don't know what the value is. But we can actually set the value quite easily. Okay, so now you can see that I search up mossy cobblestone wall, or just mossy, whatever. And now mine that I just put up, and now it says 2 bill. So basically, in a bit, any U will update and it's going to say that this is worth 2 bill at lowest bin. You can see that on any item, lowest bin, whatever, and usually it's accurate. But for items that have like 1 or 2 up on the auction house, the lowest bin prices are not accurate and you should probably check it out first. The best way to look at it, if you're like in a hurry and you don't really want to check, look at the AH price, because that's a more like average price of it instead of the actual lowest bin. Because if you look at the average price, it's usually a lot more accurate, because you can see right there, lowest bin 2 mil. Since it said that, he thought, the scammer, that he could charge people like 1.9 mil for it because people are going to think it's worth 2 bill when it's actually worth literally nothing because it's like 1 coin. And this actually works pretty well. So one of the more iconic ways people did this is with an item called end portal fumes. You probably don't know what that is. And if you are many people who don't, you could have lost a lot of money. Basically, what people were doing would be going to the bartender, and if they had Enderman Slayer 8, they could buy end portal fumes for only 120k. Basically, it just adds a thing to your god pot. It's not that big of a deal, but that's what it does. So what people would do is they buy a bunch of these. Then, because not many people had Enderman Slayer 8, and not many people knew about the item, they'd list the item for an extremely expensive price on the AH and then start advertising that it's an extremely rare drop from Enderman Slayer. And because people didn't know any better, they would bid a ton. And that type of market manipulation made them so much money. So that's basically the way this guy's scam works, which I guess you could say it's not a scam, but I think it's a scam, but it's really your opinion. Okay, so for this next clip, it looks like a guy macroing whatever wood, but it seems that this guy is actually a YouTube rank, which is a little fishy. I'm watching this right now, and I mean, it's possible that he's macroing, but with this proof alone, it's really not concrete enough. Just looks like a person who's forging and doesn't really want to talk. So that's fair, and I'm pretty sure this guy is a YouTuber in another country. So if he's getting English messages, he probably doesn't care about them. So I'm gonna go and investigate this a little further to see how bad it is. Okay, so I investigated a little bit further, and basically I found this guy who made a video, Colonel Clanny, and basically he saw another clip of this guy macroing, and one thing that did catch my eye in this video was this part. So basically you can see this is a different clip obviously, and you can see that the guy goes and he tries to break a tree twice that literally isn't there. So I think that's a pretty big tell that he probably is macroing. So it's pretty likely that he is, but the reason for, I really don't know. I mean, if you go look at this guy's stats, they're okay. I mean, they're pretty good as a real skyblock player, but his forging for someone who's macroing is pretty bad. If you're macroing and getting level 48, that's an L. I'm almost level 60 and I've never macroed. That is just L gameplay. I don't know for sure that this guy's macroing, but all the signs tell to he probably is. And now for the final clip, which is just a bunch of people macroing. So just a bunch of macroers. It's not really a rare thing to see. Typical people macroing, door mines, getting caught in the lobby. It's not very uncommon, the amount of people that do that. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video, but one thing I want to tell you is if you guys want to submit clips, submit them on my Reddit now, and these can literally be anything as long as you think it would be funny and I don't know, cool for me to react to basically. So if you want to submit any type of clips, submit it to my Reddit down below, and also join it so you can upvote clips, and maybe every week or maybe even more I'll just go and I'll go through and react to it just so we can see what cool stuff is happening to my viewers in Skyblock. So if you want to be in a video maybe, then upload clips there, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.